Hello, this is Miss Adler, and today we are going to do Van Gogh's Sunflowers. Vincent van Gogh was a Dutch artist who painted most of his paintings in the south of France, and they were very colorful because that part of the country was bright and warm and sunny, and one of his favorite subjects to paint were flowers, especially sunflowers. So I'm going to direct you how to draw Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers. And all you need is a sheet of paper and a brown crayon. And for this part, we will draw with just a brown crayon, because later on, if you have watercolor, we can use the watercolor with the crayon as a resist painting, and the crayon pushes away the watercolor and leaves a very nice mark. But the first thing we're going to do is draw the composition of the sunflowers. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it in half. And when I fold it in half, I have my paper lengthwise, and I'm going to fold it like a hamburger. And this is to divide your paper into two parts. One, the flowers, and then the other, the flower pot. And here we go. So I also want you guys to draw large on your paper, and this way I can do it is by using your hand. So I'm going to ball my hand up in a fist, and I'm going to place it right above the invisible line where my flowers are. So I'm going to have this really big curved line go around my fist to make a curved line, and almost circular. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle, it can be smooshy. And after you lift your hand, you complete the circle. And then if you have room, you can make many more circles. I'm going to draw two ovals right beside the first circle. And again, you can make as many circles as you want. When we are finishing these flowers, we're just going to, I'm going to edit that part. Inside the circle, I want to draw another circle inside. So each circle has another circle inside. That looks like a donut. And then inside, we're going to make a little texture with the sunflower seeds. And so I usually just draw little circles, or I can draw little dots. And you see I'm not doing this because it makes a lot of noise and it's very annoying. I just draw carefully the dots inside the circles for my seeds, or you can draw just small dashes to represent the seeds. So now my circle and all the circles are going to look like an everything bagel or a donut with sprinkles. And this will also create a very nice texture with the watercolor. So inside, take your time to draw your sunflower seeds, and you can always pause the video to just to slow down and carefully draw these seeds in. And you make less noise, but just putting the crayon, just smooshing the crayon into the paper so there's a dark brown inside these circles. And once you're finished, we are not coloring in these that we'll save with the watercolor. The next thing that we're going to draw are the petals. And there are many ways you can make the petals. You can start by making triangles. You can always draw the bumpy line, and texture like that where they're behind. You can draw a curved line, looks like a shark fin, another curved line connected to the first curved line. You can make wavy lines, and it is okay for your crayon, I'm doing zigzag lines, it is okay for your crayon to go over the other circles. It's okay for them to overlap your circles. And again, watercolor will make a really unusual effect with the brown crayon and the colors we are going to use for sunflowers. So this is the first part of your sunflower. And again, it takes time, and you can pause, you can fast forward. The technique of these sunflowers, and the circles also, they're not perfect. They can be squishy. Now, when you're done with the flowers, we're going to focus on the bottom part of our composition. And this time I'm going to use my hand, but I'm going to have my palm down and my fingers next to one another. And I'm going to draw a curved line on each side, a long curved line on each side of my paper. And that is because sunflowers are big and heavy, and they need a really big flower pot to hold them. So I have curved lines on each side, and then I'm going to connect the top and the bottom with a long curved line, and then a curved line in the middle of the flower pot. And right under the middle line, you're going to draw your name, or write your name underneath the middle line. So there are two more things left in this composition. One is the tabletop, and you don't want the flowers to be floating in the air. So, and I just want a foreground and a background. I'm going to divide that by just simply drawing a line going from the edge of the curved line to the outside of the paper, and the same thing on the other side. And then it's okay for the lines to not go straight through. You're giving the illusion that the pot is resting on a tabletop. And then for stems, it's not enough just to do one line, because these flowers are really heavy and the stems are very thick. I'm going to draw another line right beside that line to show a very thick stem. And you're going to do that with your other flowers. And you can also add leaves if you want. I use just where I make spiky leaves, because I don't think the leaves are like a regular or any type like a tree. I think that they have more corners to them, but it's up to you. And then you are done for this first part of the lesson for Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers. The next part 2 will be painting.